Hi, I'm Shaleia. Welcome back to our channel. And this is your twin flame reading for the month of November. I'm really excited to do this reading because today I have pulled out the Oracle of the Mermaid cards by Lucy Cavendish. Let me show you the cover here. Oracle of the Mermaids. I felt like it was the perfect deck, to use for this month because we are primarily in the sun sign of Scorpio, and then we'll move into Capricorn, Sagittarius. My rising sign is Sagittarius. I should know this. Moving into the sign of Sagittarius towards the end of the month. But as we all know, like mermaids are very much associated with emotions and feelings and depth and beingness. And so this is where I really wanted to focus the reading on for this month. It says magical messages of healing, love, and romance. Ooh, we all know mermaids, all about that romance. And luckily I brought my calendar this time to help me remember like the exact dates. And in case some of you have never heard of this calendar before, I know many of us like calendars, and it's going to be the season to start buying a new one. This one is called Wee Moon. It's a Gaia Rhythms for Women. It's a women's date book, and it has like, it's like all the moon signs and like what cycle the moon is in every week, and there's beautiful like pictures and poetry and astrology. Like there's just so much that's in here, and then in the back, it has like the actual the monthly. And yeah, I've been using this since 2011, so about 6 years. I really love it, and very women-centered. So if that is for you, you may enjoy it. It's about 20 bucks. You can get it online. Just type Wee Moon. Okay, so let's get into our reading, shall we? You've probably noticed that Jeff and I have been putting out more readings on our channel, and that's something that we personally enjoy doing because we do readings like every day for ourselves, and we realize like, wow, people really do love readings. They like hearing about, the energy forecast, whether it's monthly, weekly, daily, or just overall in general. It's something that is very valuable, and I think it's always very helpful to know what's going on energetically with the divine masculine, what's going on energetically with the divine feminine, and just in twin flame union in general, okay? So I'm going to pull the first card, and it's for the first week of November from the 1st to the 8th. And the first card we get, dun dun, is freedom. Ironically, this is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck, one of them, because I love this image. I think it's really cool. And I always think of Aries when I connect to this image. So let's see what it says here. It says freedom, independence, and self-determination. So it's just extrapolating on what freedom is and is about. So what the focus is of this week is really about focusing on you. Oh yeah, baby. I think there's this idea or this belief that if I'm not focusing on my twin flame, holy shit, my twin flame union or my harmonious twin flame union isn't gonna happen or isn't happening. Or if my twin flame isn't focusing on me, well, it sure as shit isn't happening, or it's not, or the energy is not moving forward into harmonious twin flame union. But geez, it could be further from the truth, because once again, like harmonious twin flame union is an inner state of being. And you achieve this by aligning to that core vibration within yourself up here, in order to manifest your union on the outside, to have them with you permanently. I mean, in my opinion, they're always with you permanently, but we experience the illusion of separation based off of thoughts and beliefs and ideas of separation from our love and our loving. And so when the core of that upset gets resolved, then you remove the blocks to your harmonious union. You raise your vibration. I just love this image. I just want to keep showing it. Haha, look at that. Yeah, you raise your vibration to the vibration of your harmonious union. Like, this is not a mermaid that is needy. This is not a mermaid that needs a man or needs her twin flame to be happy, because she's already happy in herself. She's doing her. She's just being with herself, and she's enjoying being with herself. Like, her happiness is not dependent on what her twin flame does or doesn't do. It's dependent on the choices that she makes within. That even if it looks on the outside like your twin flame is fucking off, actually what's really happening is you're being given space to do your inner work and your healing work, because it's too catastrophic to be together in a place where you haven't resolved some of these deep core traumas and core wounds regarding romantic love and just love in general. Once you heal that core upset, then whew, it's freaking smooth sailing. Like, we're not saying, okay, you have to be like perfectly healed, in a perfectly healed state, practically fucking ascended with like a halo around your head in order to be with your twin. Look, I don't have a halo buzzing around my head. Do you see it? Why? Yeah, maybe I do. No, I'm just kidding. You know, my point is that all you have to do is just remove the core blocks, not all the blocks to love, but the core blocks to love that are preventing you from union. Like Jeff and I, we're always going deeper and deeper into our loving, and when we hit a block, an intimacy block, a block in love, then we're able to look at it and make a new choice and love that part of ourselves that's calling out to love. Yeah, there is healing beyond union. Like, it doesn't stop until you're ascended, meaning until all thoughts and beliefs and illusions of separation are completely and utterly healed. Until then, you heal the core blocks that are to your twin flame union, your harmonious twin flame union, and then you go deeper together as a unit. You continue on. It doesn't stop until until you're ascended. And that's not like some pie in the sky dream. My God, how many people have already proven that you can ascend in a lifetime? It doesn't have to be next lifetime or 5 lifetimes or 100 lifetimes from now. It's just about a choice. Okay? So this is really what the first week of November is focused on. It's about you doing you and you doing things that make you happy. About really being with yourself and knowing that it's not about chasing, it's about attracting. And when you're in this place of independence within yourself, of like your self-sustaining happiness, it is so utterly attractive to your twin flame, because at this point, you're believing that your love is outside of you and that your love comes from your twin flame, and that's a very repulsive energy, not a magnetic energy. Your twin flame just wants to know and experience that they too are unconditionally loved by you, just like how you desire to be unconditionally loved by your twin flame. And this is a mirroring effect going on. Like, you don't want a needy, codependent relationship with your twin flame. You want them to be just as strong, just as independent. And when we mean independent, we don't mean like you have like a wall and you're like shutting yourself off from source, but it's about understanding the balance of, or I like to say really the interbalance of your relationships and of your connection with you and the divine. Okay? So this is what this first week of November is about, and it's going to be very, very empowering for you. So let's move on to our second card of the week. That is November 8th to November 15th. And it is beautiful. I hope I say this right. Yamaya. This is beautiful. I was going to say one of my favorite images, of course, but it's just such a beautiful image of motherhood. She's got her little mer baby all wrapped up in her arms, and she's just in love with this baby. And this is about you being in love with your inner child, you being in love with who you are at the core, this precious, precious, innocent child of God. Yemaya is grandmother ocean or primordial. So what this week is really about is just about really nurturing yourself in the most loving way possible, because as you're going through this transition of separation to harmonious union consciousness, it is important to love those deep, deep primordial places within yourself where perhaps you didn't get the love that you desired from your parents. I think we all have expectations that, of course, our parents should love us, have to love us, are required to love us, but it doesn't matter what kind of relationship, love is always a choice. Like, you have to choose to love your baby, you have to choose to love yourself, you have to choose to love your twin flame, choose to love the divine. All of it is just a choice. And so you have to give that love to yourself that you've been desiring to receive from, other people in your life, like your parents, for instance, or other friends, family members, of course, your twin flame. The only love you can really depend on is the love of God. And that love of God always has to start from within yourself. And then you'll notice that God has been loving you throughout all these relationships all along. It doesn't mean that, release all your boundaries or leak all your energy to, say, a parent or a guardian that, you had many loving moments with, but maybe right now they're not respecting your boundaries. Well, it's not their job to love you. It's your job to love you. And when you come from that place of loving yourself, then you can easily love and have compassion for other people. I mean, this card is really coming up because this is a month of really getting in touch with our feelings, really getting in touch with our emotions, and really loving that precious child inside of ourselves that have been just really desiring your love and your attention. Like, I can't give you the love and attention, or Jeff can't give you the love and attention that you desire, although we do love you and we love you from the place and where we are. But you're always going to have to give yourself the love that you need. You're always going to have to give yourself the support that you need. And it's just by making that choice you realize, well, it's been God all along that's been loving me. It's been God all along supporting me and helping me on my spiritual journey and on my twin flame journey, and just really giving yourself that gratitude. I feel like a lot of us, we don't give ourselves the appreciation that we really desire or deserve, and so we look for it outside of ourselves. But if you're not giving yourself that, then you're going to be really angry and upset with other people. But remember, you're the baby here, okay? You're the baby here, and all you need is just to be loved. And so allow yourself to be loved by Mother God. Allow yourself to be loved by your own inner mother. And know that it's okay to receive that love, and that you're safe and supported in receiving that love. And all of the message that I've been giving to you so far is all an important step, all an important part of your journey into your harmonious twin flame union. Because like I said before, we're dealing with divine love. We're not dealing with soulmate love. We're not dealing with ego love. Those two together are very weird. We're really dealing with true divine love. And so that means truly divinely loving yourself in every way, and where also you're guided to in places where you haven't been choosing love for yourself. And you may have been unconscious about it. But when it's brought to your attention where you haven't been loving yourself, then it is your responsibility to make that choice to love yourself there, as opposed to shy away and make kind of like wimp out on yourself. Don't wimp out on yourself. This is really a month of being empowered into your union, empowered into your harmonious twin flame union, and knowing that this isn't a false reality. This is true reality. Being with your one true love, that's the only real reality. And not being with them, well, that's the false reality. And that false reality and everything that you believed about love that was not true is now falling away. And you're stepping into you're stepping into the truth of who you really are, of who you've always been. This idea of separation and not being one with your good or your love, like, that's not only isn't that not true, but it's hardly been in existence. Like, the truth of your existence, you've always been in permanent union with your twin flame. Like, this is really, really new for you to not be with your twin flame. And so this isn't like, in many respects, like, this isn't a revolutionary idea or a revolutionary way of being. It's just, this is the way it's always been. And then you're coming down on earth to, radically change the consciousness here. And in order to do that, you have to revert back to your original state. And it's really not that difficult to do. It just comes down to making a choice and giving yourself the support and the love that you need in order to continue doing that, and knowing that this is a very abundant universe and you are always supported in what is divine, and your harmonious twin flame union is divine. So take those steps today to help bring you closer and bring you permanently into your harmonious twin flame union, and enjoy a wonderful existence, enjoy a wonderful lifetime, enjoy a wonderful eternity. I know that I am. Since I've gotten with Jeff, like, yay, that old life is over, never, I'm good, I'd been there, done that, I don't want to go there. I'm very happy here, and I'm happy that I did my work to do it, to be here, and I'm very happy to share with you through our classes and courses and readings and book, show you how to do it yourself too, and you can do it with a lot more ease and support than when I had to do it, and there was like practically none. So yeah, I'm very grateful. Okay, so let's go on to the third card, third reading. For the week, that is, what's it, November 15th to the 22nd. All right. And it is experiments. Oh, this card. This is probably like the Tower card, Don't be afraid though. This nasty little shadow, this is what's really being released from your vibration in order to enter your harmonious union. So experiments, it says manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. Oh man, how many times have I seen people be so arrogant on their journey and just like quickly like fall away from our support system. So, okay, basically what I get from this card is, you're gonna have to make a choice this month, specifically during this week. You're gonna have to make a choice to continue moving forward in the direction of your dreams of harmonious twin flame union, or you'll be offered to go back to the safety zone of what you've always known, or you believe you've always known, and basically betray yourself and betray your harmonious twin flame union, because moving forward would be considered too hard. It'd be considered too painful. A lot of people, I notice, they associate pain with their heart, or pain with love, but it's such an illusion, because if you've ever experienced that, well, there never really was love there to begin with. It's just your expectation of it that is causing you pain and causing you upset and suffering. Like, I don't experience pain in my loving and in my love with Jeff, and no, I experience so much joy and happiness and satisfaction. I have the life of my dreams, and that life of my dreams is just expanding always, and I get to do it with my perfect divine lover. And so yeah, like, we did a class on this, and I'd like to do a separate video on this, so I'm not going to like delve too deep here because I only have so much time. But basically, you're going to have to enter the cave of your darkest fear regarding love. Okay, maybe it's, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, or I always get betrayed by others, or I'm afraid that I'll be abandoned. A lot of us have abandonment issues because our dad wasn't there, or our mom was kind of absent in some way. And so we have to go to that place where we've been critically hurt by love and bring love there, make a new choice. I had to go through it with Jeff. Jeff had to go through it with me when we were coming into our union. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so afraid. Like, I know by this point that I'd get screwed over somehow, but you know what? I kept moving forward, and somehow I was just experiencing greater love and healing. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And so, yeah, you're going to have to make the choice to, do you want the fear? Do you want the upset? Do you want the trauma? Does all of that upset actually give you something? All of you believe you do, or else you wouldn't be doing it. Or does it actually give me nothing and takes me away from the perfect life of love that I truly desire to have with my twin flame? And so, like, everybody goes through this initiation, okay? Everyone goes through this test, this challenge. Joseph Campbell talks in depth about this, called The Hero's Journey. You can read the book, The Power of Myth. It's also on video as an interview, and he goes into it. And we are all, heroes and heroines on our journey. We all have to go through this core challenge in order to actually attain our jewel, our gem, our treasure, our aha moment, our wisdom, our twin flame. We all have to go through it. But know that when you do, you get exactly what you desire. And that new life of love beyond the cave of fear, which is not real and it dissolves. It's just, I do it again and again and again. Like, nothing and no one can keep me away from, my Jeff, my twin flame, like, nothing. But just know that, yeah, you will have to face and heal the darkest fear you have, the darkest thought or belief about love, and you can overcome it, you can heal it. And if you need help, we have like a twin flame group for Twin Flame Ascension School, open forum. You can find it on Facebook. I'll put the link below, and you can ask your questions, receive support in there, or if you'd like to go in deeper into support, definitely join our classes, get our book, get our courses, and that way you will have the resources to overcome this fear thought about love that you're experiencing that's really preventing you from your harmonious twin flame union. Okay, so man, Scorpio, who's feeling that, huh? Good stuff though. I always enjoy Scorpio time. Yeah, I enjoy all the times, but yeah, water, I always find the element water really balances out. I have a lot of earth signs in my birth chart. I have 4 or 5 earth signs, so water really balances me out, so I really appreciate that time. So let's go into the 4th and final week of November. That is November 22nd to the 30th. And, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Haha, beauty! Aw, doesn't this card feel so good? Look how beautiful you become in vibration once you choose to heal your deepest and darkest fear about love and being loved. Hello, you truly become beautiful inside and out. You become just a magnetic force of attraction to your twin flame. I'm not kidding, I feel like this woman all the time, because I'm always going deeper into love, and I'm always clearing blocks to love and loving. And when you do that, beauty is revealed, truth is revealed, more love and joy is revealed to you and expressed through your being. So it says, under beauty, it says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. I love that word, integrity. It's about being in integrity with your spiritual self, with your divine self, with your higher self. And you do that by continuing to choose to do your spiritual work and knowing that, wow, when I do my spiritual work, I really do feel good. I feel Look how good this woman feels, inside and out. This is a spiritual warrior goddess that is not afraid to heal her cave of fears of love. She is the goddess of love. Like, we're all the goddess of love here, you know? I love that. I love this card. Look at the lotuses. Lotuses are about transformation. And in order to go through this transformation, we have to be able to move from the yuck, move from the mud, and go towards the sun, go towards the light by choosing that love, choosing that light, and realizing that that's our true form. And as we realize that that is our true form, then we grow beyond the mud and we bloom into this beautiful, beautiful lotus flower. And we become like a walking lotus flower. Keep that image with you in your mind, like a walking divine lotus flower. That's who you are in your heart. That's who you are in your being. And so you're going to notice this week, this last week of November, that you're going to feel so much more lighter. You're going to feel so much in a state of grace, your natural state of being, which is your oneness with the divine. That you've really taken on the divine as your lover, as your love, as your beloved. And because you do that, you experience your beloved twin flame. You get experience that divine love through your partner, your eternal partner, I should say. Ha ha ha. And it's about not being afraid of being beautiful. That beauty is power, and power is good, because true power comes from the divine. It doesn't come from ego. That's called force. It's very different because it's based on control, which is based on fear. But when you base your power on love, then you become truly powerful, and nothing and nobody can touch you or harm you, because you are always in alignment with love itself. And so your reality is love. And you no longer experience separation from your good, separation from your twin flame, separation from your finances or your life purpose or your other relationships. You are truly like a walking, living, breathing art, like piece of art, just beautiful art, God's art. And God creates perfectly. God has created you perfectly. And this is about really also reclaiming your beauty as a divine feminine, but also divine masculine. Divine masculine twin flames, they hold beauty as well. Okay? They just hold it differently than the divine feminine do. Because it's just about our feminine and our masculine energy. It's just a state of being. Like I'm saying, like one twin flame is feminine and one twin flame is masculine. There's no like 50-50 or you're partial masculine or partial feminine. That's called androgyny, and that's not how God created. But it's about really reclaiming who you are as a feminine being and reclaiming who you are as a divine masculine being, and allowing your beauty to shine forth from that place of your femininity or your masculinity. And once again, knowing that it is safe to do so. Jeff and I go in depth about this in our new Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine course, so stay tuned for that. Well, have a wonderful month of November. Happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. I'm American too, but it's all good. Love that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next month in December. Bye, guys.